Hey y'all.
Hey friends. So today we're going to talk about must-have items when you're going to be going on a cruise. Our must-have items that we like to bring. You might have other things that you like, and if you do, comment on that down in the comments. Yeah, if we've missed something, or if you take something that we haven't thought about. But this is things that we've found that we really use all of the cruises that we've been on. Seems like every time we get on a cruise, it's like, if we had that. So we just order it on Amazon when we get back home. Yeah. So this is things that we've found that we use quite often on our cruises. What do you want to start with? Let's start with this. It's in my hand. This is something really handy, and I ordered these on Amazon. Not very expensive at all. Came with a handy little pouch, but it's towel clips, and you can, not only use them to clip your towels on, when you're on a beach or you're on the Lido deck and you've got your towel on the chair. What happens? The wind's blowing. It blows. So you can use these to clip. Also, if you're on a Carnival cruise, there's a clothesline in your shower. So I usually hang my swimsuit, our swimsuits, up on that clothesline, and you've got this to clip it with. So this one actually came with, and we'll post the link to where I ordered these down into the comments on the video. If I can get them out. They're stuck down in there. But these are metal, so they're not going to break very easy. Oh, they are all four in there. I thought I lost one. It was just shoved down in there. And they're pretty heavy duty. These are the small. They had different sizes, and this is the small because I thought it would be easier to travel with. But yeah, 4 clips. Well, this is one thing that we use quite often. Advil. We've done a lot of walking on this trip.
Yep. So
this is a small Advil, travel size Advil that you can fit right in your carry-on bag when you're walking around town. You can refill these, but yeah, Advil.
Well, you can use not just Advil, but you can get Aleve, you can get ibuprofen, just any kind of pain reliever, and something that's going to reduce the swelling, like on Kelly's ankles.
Yes, of course. Now this is something that has come in very handy. This is a waterproof pouch for my iPhone. So I can put this in the water. It locks so that no water gets in here, no moisture. And I can actually put it in the pool with me. I can take it out into the water, to the ocean with me, and don't have to worry about anything getting wet. It has the strap that I can put around my neck. So this comes in real handy. We like to do our videos, but we do have the GoPro, but I like my iPhone does really good videos and pictures. So well, this is one thing that we found, and it's got some notes on it. We actually never thought of a whiteboard until 4 cruises ago. Someone gave us one in our gift exchange, and if you want to see about our gift exchange, you can go and find that video where we do the gift exchange in our Facebook cruise groups. But somebody gave us one, and I was like, well, that's cool, let's just stick it out on the wall and see what happens. Well, we end up getting so many cool messages, and we've already had to clear this one about 4 times since we've been on this cruise. So many people have written us notes, and we had some really cool notes before I got pictures of them. Some kids came by, I guess, and erased it, so that's the bad thing about having it. But this one has magnets on the back, so you can stick it to the wall. But apparently,
you might want to explain all that.
Yeah, all of this is because the magnets wouldn't work on the wall. The one we had before this, the magnets worked. You just stuck it to the wall outside our cabin. That didn't work this time, so Michael rigged it up so that it hangs from our mailbox. But it came with a pen and an eraser, and then if you're traveling with friends or family, they can leave you notes to where they are, or if you're traveling with Facebook cruise group friends, then they can leave you notes, and that's what's been a lot of this. But then people just leave you cool little notes. We're plugging our channel.
I would like to make mention too that when we pulled, this is Kelly just bought this one this year, but we had another one that we had last time we cruised, and there was some graffiti on there that we didn't know about. until I actually pulled it out and looked at it.
Yeah. And
So
I
we don't know
couldn't-
how long it was on there.
Yeah, I didn't realize because it had so much writing from people leaving us messages. I didn't see the picture that someone had drawn on there and then what they had written on there. And I didn't erase it the last time we got off our cruise, so I couldn't get it off. So we purchased a new one.
Yep. So check it often and erase
Yes.
as needed.
Definitely. Yeah, erase is needed. Definitely. So let's go to swimsuits. When you go out on the beach and you might have a wet swimsuit, this bag comes in handy. It is a swimsuit bag, so you don't get everything wet. If you want to switch out of your swimsuit to get back to the ship, you can put your swimsuit in this, just zip it up, and then none of your other stuff gets wet.
Then you can put it in your drawstring backpack.
Drawstring backpack. This is something that we use quite often. We've found that when we go out into ports and go shopping, our big backpacks are just too heavy. You're in the hot climate and you don't want to be in a hot climate with a big backpack on you. So Carnival, actually, we've got several of these Carnival ones. There's different ways that they give you these. If you just apply for a credit card, they'll give you a Carnival backpack. We don't use credit cards, but I think we did apply for one just to get the backpack. The guy says, oh, just apply for it. You don't have to use it. So backpack, but it's the drawstring, so it's a lot lighter weight. Fits right on your back. You can put your, whatever you want to put in here. And then you've got, it's handy to carry instead of just carrying a bag. But we like these lightweight backpacks. So this is luggage tag holders. If you cruise with any of the cruise lines, you're going to have to print out your luggage tags and usually tape or staple them on your bags. We decided that we didn't want to go that route. So just for a few dollars, you can order the luggage tags that fit your luggage tags. This is actually the Carnival ones. The Norwegian is a little longer, so you have to make sure that you're ordering for the cruise line that you are going to be cruising with. But we'll also post this in the video down below. I think we got 4 for
It's been a while ago.
$7-8. It wasn't very expensive, but they screw on, so you don't have to worry about your luggage tags being pulled off.
Yeah, it's got a steel cable with a screw fastener.
And then what we do at the end of our cruise, you have to put your embarkation or your debarkation tags on. So we pull these out and then stick our debarkation tag right in here so that, again, they don't get pulled off.
They got, what do we want to call it?
Ziploc?
Yep, they're zip-locked on top so they don't get wet if it's out in the weather. Because we, in the past, we have actually seen the paper tags laying on the floor with, we don't know if they got the suitcase before or after the tag come off, but we've seen it laying on there.
Hopefully.
And we get stuff about missing bags, so get something that's going to stay on there.
And that's a pretty strong metal there.
Yep.
It's not going to be pulled off very easily. Somebody would have to really work to unscrew that to get your luggage tag out. Let's talk about lanyards. So this is my lanyard, and I keep my sail and sign card in it, and I also keep my license in there because there's been a couple of the ports that we got off that we had to have our license. But I like this lanyard because, well, first off, because it's sparkly, and I'm a sparkly girl. I like sparkle. But also, if I'm wearing my sunglasses on my face and I want to take my glasses off, my glasses just fit right in there. I've actually had 3 people stop me on this trip and say, well, that's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? I need one of those. That holds your glasses perfect, and it does. So I can put them behind here so that they're not going to get all messed up. But it's a good place to put my glasses because I was putting them on my shirt until during this cruise I decided, wait a minute, why can't I just hook them right there? So there you go. How simple is that? But then you've got your card with you at all times, and then I just slide it out to go into the door. And they actually can scan right through this plastic. I don't even have to take it out of the plastic to get on and off the ship. They just scan right through the plastic.
Because this year is the first year that we've seen it. We sailed 2 years ago, and they actually had to take the card and put it into
The little machine.
Yeah, but now they got little hands, well, not little hand scanners, they got hand scanners.
Yeah, it looks almost like an iPad to me.
Yeah, that they scan.
You want to show
I don't
me
know.
your?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, your lanyard. And we actually got this one as a gift on this cruise
I do.
during our gift exchange, and I like the way that one is made.
We got this from one of our gift exchange members.
Melanie
Melanie?
gave us this from Ohio. Melanie
Yeah.
from Ohio. Hey, Melanie, if you're watching this.
One thing I like about this, I've actually used this, is that they've got a piece of paper in the front, and she's got like tissue in the back. You can put another piece of paper in there. That it actually hides your sail and sign card, so people don't recognize you as a tourist right away just from your sail and sign card. And you can put your driver's license in here, and you can put other things in here too that you need, credit cards. But it hides it, and I like that. And then of course we got the Carnival one that you get.
Yeah, now you can get these free, or you used to be able to get these free. I assume that you still can. If you go to the bar, they will, and ask for the lanyard, they'll give you these free, but they now go ahead and stamp a hole in
Yep.
your sail and sign card so that you just put it. So magnets, the walls are metal. Look,
Yep.
I squinched it all up.
Just erase that.
So magnets are good. These are just clothespins that somebody gave us on our gift exchange with magnets on the back. She put fabric and made them really cute. Or I've got this magnet. And then you can stick stuff on the wall. This is our drink vouchers. Once you become a gold cruiser, gold member on Carnival, you get a free drink voucher. But you can't use it. They give it to you the first day of the cruise, but you can't use it until the last day of the cruise. So where do you put it that you don't lose it? Well, Mikey came up with the idea of sticking magnets on it and just
Sticking it on the wall.
right to the wall. We haven't lost it this time.
Nope.
I think we lost our last one, but magnets are great.
Blue one. The blue magnet.
Oh yeah, that magnet
The
goes.
dry erase board. This actually come on here so you can.
Yeah, we had 2 magnets on there, and somebody stole one of them. So I ended up bringing that one inside and using it on the wall.
But someone wants it magnetized, stick a note on there. They can use the magnet to come with it.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk Ziploc bags. Oh my goodness, the Ziploc bags that we go through. All of our shoes when we cruise go in a Ziploc bag. Now sandals, you can get both of them in one Ziploc bag. When it comes to tennis shoes, then I have to use a Ziploc bag for each shoe, and dress shoes, things like that. But we bring Ziploc bags with us because I'm a germaphobe. I don't want my shoes that have been walking in the bathroom floor right there in my clothes. So every shoe that we bring goes into a Ziploc bag. And then we have Ziploc bags if we want to bring cookies back from the Lido deck. Or this time, what did we collect at every port?
This time we collected sand.
So,
Well, not every port.
yeah,
but
we tried to find sand at all the ports that we went to. But little Ziploc bags for that. And then we also, there's just a number of things that you can use Ziploc bags for. An extra cup. If you bring, this one we actually got from a gift exchange. They were from Tennessee, so they gave us
Do you
a cup.
think?
Yeah,
Think they're
right.
from Tennessee? Do they like Tennessee?
But we also bought the Carnival cups the very first cruise, and then we just bring them with us each cruise. And Mikey's red one is right over there. I just brought in one. But these are good for
getting you drinks like lemonade, the guava juice. But I thought about bringing a bigger one, a Carolina one, from home, and just taking a bigger glass, bringing it with us, and when we go to the table, just use this for refill. So you got to keep getting up and
yeah, because their
going
cups.
and getting more.
What are they about like that?
Yeah.
They're not very big. The
Yeah.
cups that they give you.
Not
to
very
use.
big, but a bigger cup. And you can, to pack it, you can stick clean socks or clean underwear. Stick something in there so that it's just not air in there, just not space that's taken up, but you actually can use it. And plus, it probably help keep it from getting crushed. But something that'll hold the form.
Yeah. So extra cups, or bring a cup because you'll use it. Let's see. We always bring a power strip. Now, if you bring a power strip, it cannot be surge protector. It has to be just the, what is it? If it's not a surge protector, it's what, just a regular?
Yeah, just a regular power strip.
But you only have 2 plug-ins in the whole cabin.
No,
Well, 2 plug-ins.
you got 3. You got 2 out here, then you got 1 in the bathroom. That's for your
Gotcha.
shaver and that.
Right,
so.
right. So 3 plug-ins in the whole cabin. That's usually not. I mean, if you each have a telephone, that's not going to do it. But don't forget also your charger for your telephone. You need that.
And all the stuff we got in here, at one time or another, it's all been used at night to charge something.
Right.
Phone or gimbal. We got like a little capacitor battery that we charge. We've got GoPro that we charge, and we've got 2 phones that we charge.
My BiPAP. I'm on a BiPAP machine, and this is the first time I've cruised with my BiPAP, but it's actually been okay. And I'll probably do a video all by itself about my BiPAP because I've got some BiPAP videos up. So we'll do a cruising with a BiPAP machine video.
Of course, then we got a drop cord that we bring.
Yes, can't forget your drop cord.
That you're gonna need long enough. What is that one? 15? I think that's a 15-foot, 10 or 15-foot one
I think
to reach
so.
from the plug-in over there by the vanity, all the way over here to the.
To the BiPAP. And this cord, is this the one you pulled out of my BiPAP machine?
Yes.
My BiPAP machine has a case that everything goes into, so I bought this cord just to stay in my BiPAP. But again, it cannot be surge protector.
Yep.
It has to be a regular cord. I don't know why, but that's what they said, so that's what we're going with. We want to make sure we're following the rules. So this is the one that stays in my BiPAP bag so that I don't forget to bring it, because like you said, the cord or the plug-in is way over there. My BiPAP is way over here, so you got to have something that will come across.
And we have spoken with some people that said that their cords have been confiscated before they got on the ship, and they brought them on before. So I don't know why that is, but that, like she said, that cord stays in her BiPAP machine,
And,
so that if there's any,
and we carried it on.
if they say anything about it, that's what it's for. It's staying in there.
And if for some reason your BiPAP or your cord gets taken, since you have a BiPAP and it's a medical device, they have to bring you another cord. My fear would be that they would run out. Maybe not. I don't know.
Another must-have for the BiPAP is distilled water. You can't bring it on, but you can purchase it before you cruise, and you can probably get it after you get on. But make sure that you got some.
You have to purchase it ahead of time.
Do you? Okay, so you got to purchase it ahead of time. Distilled water. Their water is purified, and they say that's what can be used in the machine. So make sure you've got.
$4.95 for a case of 12.
So make sure you got that too.
Yeah.
And got the fan.
Now this might be a, what would you call it? A controversial item that we bring. This will be the 5th cruise that I brought this on, and we haven't had it confiscated yet. But I pack it in a way, I pack it down in there, but I'm a hot natured person. I like air moving in the cabin. The very first cruise that it was the 3rd cruise I had taken, but the 2nd cruise with Carnival, our air didn't work in our cabin, and it was stuffy hot the whole time. I was miserable. We had the engineer come in, 2 or 3 times to try to fix the air, still nothing. So I have been told that they have a limited number of fans that they can hand out. If you are going to go that route, make sure you go straight to the service desk as soon as you get on board, and request a fan. And I've been told that they'll bring them. I personally bring my own. Like I said, this is going to be controversial. Some of you will say, that's a terrible thing to do. Well, it's what I've done, and if it gets confiscated, then so be it. I'll go ask for another fan, but so far, so good. So I just bring a small little fan, and it's good to blow the air. It's not hard to pack because I pack stuff like in it and around it. So far so good. I've not had mine confiscated. We've we've seen where some people have had it confiscated, and then they have to go and pick it up after their cruise. Hopefully that won't ever happen to us. You need swim shoes, especially if you're on the Sunshine. Well, I've stepped on quite a few Lido decks that are pretty hot too. So definitely you need sand shoes. This is Mikey's sand shoes, or beach shoes, so that you make sure that you don't burn your feet when walking on the decks, and also on the
it's
sand.
hot.
Yeah, when you go out on the beaches. But and this is sand socks. I found these on Amazon, and I'll link where I purchased these. This one's actually inside out. I love these because some of the beaches that we go to in the Caribbean are kind of seaweed, I guess. Is that what's floating around in there? And I don't like the way it feels on my feet. And also, if you have, what we're fixing to show you is snorkel gear. You don't want the fins messing with your feet. But I like these sand socks. They're very lightweight. They're not hot. They're good in the sand and in the water. And when we go on beaches that have a lot of seaweed, when I'm walking across it, I have no idea I'm walking across it. I mean, you can feel it, but it's not as bad as if you're just walking on your bare feet. But I got the ones that are a little bit taller. They've got the short ones, and then they've got these that come up above my ankles. And I like these because the sand, as you're walking, don't go down into the socks. It does come in a little bit, but not that bad through the fabric. And then what are you holding there?
There's another use for a Ziploc bag.
Oh yes, that's the gigantic Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
I love those.
Big bag. Cameras. You've got to definitely have cameras when you go on vacation.
Right.
You can buy the Polaroid ones we've seen down at the Pixel place on the boat where they take the pictures and that. They've actually got the Polaroid that you used to pull out. They've got little ones. I mean, the pictures are about like that. Melanie had one of them things. They've got that. Of course, you got the GoPro with all the attachments. We got the when we went snorkeling in Belize, I had that on.
Definitely want this.
Just in case it come off my wrist.
And it floats, yeah. So it hooks on and it floats.
Then of course you got your phones, and you got to have your selfie sticks on your phone. Then Kelly got a new toy here.
We got this the day before we left on our cruise, and it's amazing. This is a gimbal. So one little click of a button and it flips it around and levels it out. We have used this every day since we've been on this cruise, and we've had so many people stop us and ask us, what is that? And can I hold that? How does that work? So this is an amazing tool to have, but it levels out so that if you're walking, doesn't matter how you move, the camera stays right where it goes without all the shaking and vibrations. So you can get these online at Amazon anywhere from $99 to $500. We didn't pay that much for this one, with it being our first one. We just wanted to get one to see, how does it work, just to have on this cruise, because we knew we'd be doing a lot of walking.
Yeah, we were looking at them, but then, of course, with all the preparation of packing up and all the excitement and that, we forgot about it. Did
$99.
$99. It was a quick one that we just got as a last minute, but we still got to get to know the features on it. It actually hooks to your phone with Bluetooth. And of course, when you're on the cruise, we don't have Bluetooth, but I believe if you get the package, you might be able to get Bluetooth. But it's also got a charging port on there where you can actually plug your phone in to charge your battery on your phone while you're using that. But some of the reviews we've seen said that it depletes the battery in the gimbal, so you got to get some kind of a special attachment for it too to hook into it, considering your phone is butted up against one of the bottom end of it.
But you can also get an attachment to go with your GoPro.
Yep.
So.
And we're going to be looking at that, so we can put our GoPro on there too. But cameras most definitely, so you can video and take pictures of your experiences. And this is how we keep track of our adventures.
Right.
Hey y'all.
Hey friends. You look funny.
You do too. You color coordinated.
I didn't even do it on purpose.
Well, we're back home. As you
Yeah.
can tell, we're not on the boat. We're not rocking. You don't see our cabin. You don't see the ocean. But the camera cut off before we got to the pulling out our fins, our snorkel gear.
Yep. We do have a creek back there. We could go snorkeling in the creek.
I think the water's a little bit too cold right now. It's probably about 50 degrees now.
Okay, I gotta get this out.
But
I didn't take the time to put it together the right way. Anyway, okay.
we got this on Amazon. We got everything you see purple Oh, these are Kelly's. Kelly's in purple, mine's yellow. So where there's purple, I've got yellow. I've got the neon yellow that you can see. But you order this on Amazon. We wear our little sand socks when we're in these to help wear and tear on our feet so we don't get blisters and that. I really enjoyed them when we were using them. They're small, they're easy to pack.
They come in a bag.
Yeah, they come in a
A
bag.
travel bag.
Everything fits in the bag. The fin's down there. The snorkel's in there with the fins, and then inside, that little net right there.
Yeah,
Inside that net's where the mask goes.
so that it stays, it'll dry out.
Yep. And we put them in that big Ziploc bag that we had. But we couldn't do it while we was on the boat.
But one reason that we bought our snorkel gear, I sound funny because I can't breathe, is the first time we went to Grand Turk, we saw all these people with snorkel gear. Well, the beach is right there at the port, and there are so many beautiful fish. So we decided then that next time we go cruising, we're going to have snorkel gear. So we've taken it, and so far we've snorkeled in Belize, Mahogany Bay, in Honduras, and where else? Somewhere else, I can't remember. But anyway, it's good to have your own snorkel gear so that you can, with these free beaches, you can just pop it out and take it with you, and you don't have to worry about booking an excursion for snorkeling.
And when we went to Belize, when we done it, the outfit had their own snorkel gear, so then you had to use someone else's snorkel gear. But
yeah, but they ran out of the good fins, so
yeah, but they sanitize everything and bleach, because when we come back, they're actually doing it right there, right after we got off the boat. They took it up and they sanitized it, but it's still nice to have your own.
well, I mentioned earlier in this video I'm a germaphobe, so I don't want to put something in my mouth that's been in somebody else's mouth. So are you going out to the creek?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to close out this video right here because, like I said, it cut out, or like he said, it cut out before we got our snorkel stuff done, and we didn't realize it until we were editing the video. So we're going to close it out right here. Let's go to the creek and go snorkeling.
So one thing I want to show you real quick before we cut out is I ordered this. It just goes right on my snorkel mask so that this rubbery part is not catching my hair. I didn't pay but just a couple of dollars for this on Amazon, and I'll also link where I purchased this. But it just slides right on to the back of the snorkel mask so that all this doesn't catch in your hair, and it just slides right on and off. I've got curly hair, so before I ordered this, it was really pulling and tugging at my hair. So now my hair doesn't get all caught up in that. So yeah, another little handy trick. I think Michael's gonna go to the creek and go snorkeling. Bye friends. Be blessed.
Motion, take the first step into the ocean.